Hi there, I'm Kristen Jackson with Think Somatics, and this video I am sharing how to do arch and flatten, one of the first moves you would learn when you start your somatic practice. It'll help you sense and release the tight muscles of your low back. So let's get started. So here we are lying on the floor, and you would have done a soma scan to see how you are lying here on the floor, and I did that in the previous video. But now I'd just like you to slide up on the outside edge of a foot, bring up one knee, and then slowly do the other. This is much easier on your back and doesn't make muscles tighten to get you into position. It's easy. So now you have feet comfortably on the floor. Your back is nice and relaxed as much as possible. And we would start with just taking a belly breath. So sensing how when your diaphragm contracts, it works like a suction to bring air into your lungs, and will expand downward, just like a baby when a baby breathes. And then exhale and let it go. Okay, so again, as you take that belly breath in, I am finding it's much easier to take that breath in if I tilt my pelvis. So my back, my low back arches, my pelvis tilts forward, and then I slowly release that contraction of the low back I just created, and under my control and under my sensory motor cortex, my brain is releasing those muscles back to neutral. And I find that I have more length now in my back, and maybe my back is a little softer to the floor. So again, an inhale, pelvis tilts forward, belly rises, my shoulders drop into the floor, and my chin, because my head and my tailbone all the way down the spine are connected. If one part's moving, they should all be moving. My chin is dropped towards my chest. Then slowly let go of the contraction of the back muscles and release to neutral. The back will soften to the floor. You don't need to force it to the floor, but now we will explore. We've just done the arch. Now we're going to intentionally explore the flattening of the back. So just start with a normal breath in. And as you exhale, intentionally bring the low back into the floor and see what happens with that. I'd like you to see if you can sense how the contraction between the sternum and the pubic bone have brought those areas closer together. It softens the back into the floor. The pelvis is tilted the other way now. My chin has risen up a little bit, and my shoulders are shrugged towards the ceiling. Now the front of my body is tighter. And then under my control, I release it. Take a moment, see what you sense, and then you can explore that again. So just a normal breath in, and as you exhale, the navel drops into the back drops into the floor, the sternum and the pubic bone get closer together. So I'm contracting my tight muscles in the belly, and also my shoulders have shrugged up, and this is that posture that we get sitting at the computer. So tuning in on the tightness, slowly letting it release under your control. So your brain now senses a more comfortable resting length to those chest muscles, the abdominals, and also the back of the neck. You could then blend these two patterns together where you're arching and flattening. So you can take a breath in, the pelvis tilts, the belly rises, the chin will drop towards the chest. Feel how the shoulder blades press now a little bit harder into the floor, but don't force it. Exhale, soften the back muscles that just contracted to create that arch. Feel the back slide down towards the floor. Probably need to take a breath in before you go the other way, so that's the breath to prep. Exhale, contract the front of the body. Navel draws down, sternum and pubic bone closer. Tightening up a little bit across the chest and the front of the shoulders, the back of the neck. Then slowly, with control and ease and slow speed, relax back to neutral. So that's arch and flatten. Exploring the contraction of the back and releasing it, exploring the contraction of the front and releasing it. And then when you're done, just slide your legs out, See how you sense the floor against your legs, your pelvis, and your back. See if the space behind your low back is now a little bit closer to the floor. And you've completed Arch and Flatten. Good job.